Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony Speaks Happy Hour here for Friday, December 12th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to the Tony Speaks Happy Hour, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining me here on the Friday. Glad to have you here. Got me and Brian. Ron's he's just rocking it out, as they say. He's primary engagement here on Friday evening. We'll get him to come in eventually one of these Friday evenings and rock it out for us. But until he does, he's in here with spirit, as they say. But hey, I got Brian with me today as we head into the weekend. Looking forward to it. Hey, last night the Bucks suck. Get themselves a nice 2-touchdown lead and then just give it away, as they say. Ooh, ugly finish. Bucks definitely blow coverages all over the place, and man, if they're going to make any noise, they need some help. But I think they just opened the door for Carolina and the Panthers to come roaring through and take the division lead. I believe they do have a half. I think they're only a half game up on Carolina now, so open the door for other teams to come roaring past you. But it is what it is there. On that one, hey, see how Brian's doing? How are you doing here on the Friday, buddy?
Not bad, Rod. Not bad. Happy it's Friday. TGIF, everybody. Sorry I'm late here. Running late from work tonight. Cold, shitty ass day. Excuse my language. Cold, crappy day out here today. But glad to be here, man. Last night wasn't a horrible night, like you said. Bucks blew it at the end of that game, man. I couldn't believe it. Shout out, Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. Kyle Pitts looked like a magic man out there. Looked like Travis Kelce from 5 years ago. He was just, crushing it. So, great win for the Falcons. I mean, it really doesn't do much for their team this season, but definitely hurt the Bucks, like you say. Carolina creeping up on them, so it's going to be a good end of the season. There's a lot of tight races and divisions, so we'll see what happens. But not a bad night for me last night. Coming off of I had one win on the premium side of things. I had the over in that game last night, and I dropped my prop of the day bet. I thought Darnell Mooney was going to have a big game. He didn't do much of anything. It was all Kyle Pitts and Bijan. So, not a bad night, but looking to do better tonight for sure.
Mooney misses yards by half a yard.
Half a yard by the hook.
Gross. That was one of the props I had in. Got me yesterday, and I figured a couple more guys would score some touchdowns. But, hey, we seen some not familiar faces score touchdowns there in that one. So, hey, it got me. Looking forward to Friday's slate. Big news already on the ice in the NHL world. I don't know if that's an upgrade or even worse. But anyways, the Oilers decided they traded Stuart Skinner away, sent him back into Pittsburgh. And then they scooped up Tristan Jarry. Jarry is now Edmonton Oiler. The big news, he also got rid of Kulak. Brett Kulak was, I'm going to say, one of your top 6 defensemen. And who'd you get back? A whole lot in return. Does it make the Oilers better? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it even cost you more salary cap that you didn't have to deal with in the first place. Tristan Jarry, unproven goalie in the playoffs. You got rid of the guy that took you to the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years in a row. So it is what it is. Shout out. I got to see the Oilers raise a cup. At least I got to see that. Shout out the new generation Oilers fans. But looks like they're going to be waiting a little longer because I don't think Tristan Jarry is going to be the savior in the Edmonton. Congratulations, he lives in the area. That's about all you did. You got him closer to home. I don't know if he's going to be the savior for the Oilers. I've seen him. The biggest thing is, can he stay healthy? He has definitely been an injury-prone goalie in his career over time, and unproven in the playoffs. He's 2-6 in the playoffs with an .893 save percentage. And you look at what Stuart Skinner had in his playoff runs, .898. So what's the difference? Well, $2.3 million a year in salary space that you paying extra to have Jarry around. So maybe a change of scenery will change it up. Don't know. Don't think so. Not so happy as an Oilers fan with that trade. But hey, we got some other games to get to. We got some college basketball to get to. We got some NBA to get to, and then small slate of things on the NHL side of things. So, hey, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get this college. I guess it's a college basketball slate. It's not the greatest one, but there's a few games on the slate. We're rolling. Anything for you, Brian, on the college basketball side of things?
No college ball for me tonight, Rob.
No college ball. don't blame you. Not my favorite slate on the college basketball side. It'll pick up tomorrow for me, college basketball side of things. There's a few here tonight that I can look at for you. First one I'm looking at is I like the over between Army and UMBC. I think we both these offenses can do plenty enough to get us up and over this 146.5, where it's been lingering most of the day. I think it dropped to 146, back up to 146.5, and I think we cruise into the 150s. The way both Army and UMBC have been scoring this season, give me the over 146.5 there. Another one I like for you guys. Where is it? North Carolina AT&T here laying 8 now. This thing's up to 8. I think it's just too many. I'll take MD Eastern. Give me UMass plus the 8 here in this one. You look, they're 1-8 out on the road, but hey, they're 5-3-1 against that number, and I think they can keep it closer than this 8 here in that matchup. And then the other one, man, I think it's the Sharp Chasers special of the day. They're expecting UConn to have a flat spot here and come crashing down after beating Florida there earlier this week in that matchup. But I don't see it. I think UConn, you're back on your home court, on your home floor. Texas is the one that's out here traveling on the road, and this will be their first road game, or first true road game of the season for Texas. This line's dropped down to 13.5. I think it's less wood to chop. I'll lay the 13.5 there with the UConn and the Huskies in that matchup. Hey, that wraps up the college basketball slate of things. Let's head on over to the ice. We only got a couple there, so let's get those out of the way. We got the Blackhawks in to take on the Blues. We got Seattle in to take on the Mammoth. Anything there on the 2 games in the ice for you?
Yeah, the Mammoth and Kraken game. I'll take a shot there on the under 5.5 in that one. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Kraken, they've been a low-scoring team all season, barely scraping to get 2 goals across the ice. And Mammoth just haven't been that great recently. To be laying a minus 185 price with them is not something I'd want to do right now. So, yeah, I lean the under 5.5 in that one. I think the first one at 3 definitely wins. And then the Blues and Blackhawks. I lean the Blackhawks here on the road against this Blues team. Blues just haven't been playing that great hockey. Blackhawks, they haven't been that great recently neither, but they have been playing the better hockey, and I think they're the better team in this one. It looks like Spencer Knight's going for them tonight. I lean the Blackhawks there on the road.
Yeah, for me, that's the tough game of the night because, man, I think everybody's riding the Blackhawks there in that one. I still got to lean to the Blackhawks because it's Blackhawks or nothing for me in that one. It's just what the Blues have been doing have been awful. So is this a spot? They're also on a back-to-back spot here. Is this Blues squad? And it's looking like it might be Hofer on the back-to-back spot as well. He played last night. Well, he came in relief of Bennington because Bennington sucks. And then he came in and worked. So does he go back here tonight? I think they do go right back to Hofer tonight. I like the over 6. I think we see plenty of offense in that one as well. It was an 8-3 win earlier this season with 11 goals being scored. I think we probably get the same type of game. Give me the over 6 in that one. And then Seattle and Utah. Ugh. The battle of the dumpster fires going. Seattle 3-6-1 last 10. Well, Utah 3-7 in their last 10 games. I'd lead to an under. That's why it's a 5.5. I think first to 3 wins that game. Give it the under 5.5. Seattle and Utah. Hey, that wraps up the NHL slate. Let's head on over to the NBA action that we got rolling tonight. A few games on the NBA side of things as we the prelude to the rest of the NBA Cup. So let's see. We got 4 at the 7 p.m. hour, or 4 at the 7 p.m. Eastern hour, and then we've got 3 in the late night spot, 8, 8:30, and 10. So we'll do the 4 early. We got the Pacers in to take on the 76ers. 76ers laying 5.5 in that one. We got the Bulls taking on the Hornets. Bulls laying 3. We got the Atlanta Hawks in to take on the Pistons, and we got the Cavs in to take on the Wizards. Anything there in the NBA for you tonight?
Yeah, seeing my favorite NBA slate tonight here, but if the 76ers and Pacers game there, I lean the 76ers minus the 5.5. It looks like it has come down a little bit since this morning. But the Pacers have been playing better basketball here recently, but the 76ers play their better ball at home. And honestly, the Pacers this season on the road just have been getting beat by double digits plus all season long. So I just feel like this number is a little low. So I lean 76ers minus the 5.5 in that one. Hornets and Bulls. I'm going to take the Hornets plus the 3 points here against the Bulls tonight. The Bulls just haven't been playing great basketball. They haven't covered spread on favorite on the road this season. They've been not a great road team recently. So I lean the Hornets in that one, getting the 3 points.
Just looking at the injury side of things, looking at Atlanta and Detroit. On the Atlanta side of things, Dante, Durst, Porzingis, Young, all out. On the Pistons side of things, only Jones out for the Pistons. Looking at the Pacers, 76ers, there were some question marks there. Embiid, probable. Maxey, Oubre, Salas, Watford, all out for the 76ers. On the Pacers side of things, no Toppin, no Shepard, no Nesmith. Jones and Jackson, both questionable now for the Pacers. Looking at the Cavs, Wizards. On the Wizards side of things, no Sarr, no Middleton, no Kispert, Koulibaly out, and Branham out as well. So a couple guys out on the Wizards side of things. And on the Cavs side of things, no Strus, no Nance, no Merrill, no Allen in that one. I think Garland's going to have to step up his game. I like Garland over his points in that one. And then the Bulls, Hornets, Bulls side of things. Whew. Now we got some guys that are actually going to check in. Looks like Kobe White is now probable for the Bulls. Smith, Okuru, Jones, Collins all look probable. Looks like it's only going to be the two guys that didn't travel with the Bulls here in this matchup. DeSomu and Herter are the only guys that look like they'll be out. Hornets side of things, no Ball, no Connaughton, no Mann, no Sexton, no Williams. Man, all those guys checked in for the Bulls. I can't believe it's still sitting at 3. It's actually come down. I see 2.5s in places. For me here in these ones, I'm with you. I still like Charlotte here in the spot, but yeah, it's dropped. This line is definitely funky. I like the under 229.5. I think it's the first to 100 wins that type of game. We've seen games in Charlotte earlier, same type of thing. It was the one we seen earlier was in Chicago, and it was 123-17 got us over. I think this one here in Charlotte is the lower scoring one. Give me the under 229 there. Lead to the Hornets as well, and then man, I'd have to lead to the Pacers plus the 5.5. They've been the hotter team, right? It's just a funky line. I just think it's almost like they're trying to cookie into the Pacers. I'd lead to the Pacers. They have been the hotter team. 8-2, covering the spread. Definitely. And give me the over. Cleveland, Washington, no defense played. I believe that's the highest total on the board. So I'm going to take the over 245.5 there in that one. Cavs, the Wizards, no defense played. Run and gun up and down the court they go. All right, let's check out the night slate. We got Utah taking on Memphis. We got the Nets in to take on Dallas. And we've got the Timberwolves in to take on the Warriors. Let's have a quick little look. Utah side of things, only Niang out for the Jazz. On the Warriors or on Memphis side of things, we're looking at no Small, no Pippen, no Kankar, Jerome, Edey, Clark, all out. Morant, probable. And looking at Brooklyn, Dallas side of things, Irving out, Gafford doubtful, Russell questionable. On the next side of things, no Highsmith, no Cam Thomas, both out. Looking at the Timberwolves and Warriors on the Warriors side of things, no Green, no Horford, both out. On the Timberwolves side of things, no Connolly, no Ant, and Edwards is out for the Timberwolves. Anything there on the late night NBA?
Yeah, I'll start right out there with that Timberwolves Golden State Warriors game. I'm gonna lean Golden State here, minus the 4.5 points against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves just haven't been playing that great a ball recently, honestly, and I just the Golden State team itself, Steph Curry back in the lineup, Jimmy Butler back in the lineup. I just think that this is a smash spot for them here at home tonight. So give me the Golden State minus 4.5 in that one, and then the Grizzlies and Jazz game, same thing. I'm going to take the Grizzlies minus the 7.5 here tonight. I think this is a double-digit win. I'd take that all the way up to 10. I think this is a smash spot for them. Getting Morant back tonight, this is just where they play their better ball. The Grizzlies at home. Jazz haven't looked that great recently. They have been competitive on the season, but the Grizzlies are just an all-around better team. Should win this easily, so take that minus the 7.5.
Yeah, for me in these two games, I like the Nets here. Grab the points with them. You're getting 8 here. I see with Brooklyn in this matchup. I think they can keep it closer with I guess this Dallas squad than the 8. I just don't trust Dallas here. Laying 8 at home, 7 and 8 against that number. 6 and 9 straight up is this Dallas squad dealing with some injuries on their own. So I like the Nets here plus the points, almost like a first to 100. I like the under there as well. And then let's see, another one I'm looking at in this block of games. That's all I like. Just that one in there. Just give me the Nets plus the 8 in the NBA action there. Hey, that wraps up the sports slate for Friday. Small card, as I alluded to, but hey, it starts to pick up tomorrow. We got the big Army-Navy game in college football. We've got there is another bowl game. It kicks off bowl season as well on the Saturday night slate, and a loaded NHL card, loaded college basketball card, and then as I alluded to earlier, hey, we got some NBA Cup games. So, hey, brings us to the player prop game in the future parlay. Leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they got for you here in this spot, and then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks. Because over at Tony's Picks, hey, that's where you can find our bets and premium picks are over at Tony'sPicks.com. Hit the quick link. It's in the description. Head on over to Brian. What do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, tonight over. Let's look at a little two-legger for tonight's action. Let's take the under 5.5 in the Kraken Mammoth game, and let's take the 76ers minus the 5.5. Yeah, I like those two plays tonight. Over on the site, I got one NBA best bet up for you guys up for tonight. My NBA best bet for the night. You scoop that up. Pair me up with Rod here. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save yourself 15% off. Let's have a winning night, man. Let's try to coast into the weekend winning, Have a good Friday, everybody.
Definitely looking forward to the Friday slate. For me here, for everybody. I got 3-pack over at Tony's Picks. In that 3-pack is my best bet college basketball. You can scoop that best bet up singly as well. So, hey, either you're looking for 3 or you're looking for 1, which you're looking for. Either way, head on over. Let's make some money here on this Friday. I think Friday's the best way to grab that 3-day pass. So, pair me and Brian up and have yourself a big win and weekend together. Use that 3-day pass. You get Friday, you get Saturday, you get Sunday, and I'll throw some Monday in there early enough. You'll get that as well. So, that 3-day pass turns into a 4-day pass. So, pair me and Brian up and let's have a big win and weekend together. And don't forget to use Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off as well. For me, let's do a couple little games in the future, as we'll say. I'm going to do a 2-teamer instead. Instead of a parlay today, it's tough to pull together a parlay. So I'm going to throw you a 2-teamer on the college basketball slate of things. So here, let's just head over to that for tomorrow's games. First game we're looking at on the slate for tomorrow's action. College basketball side, I'm going to do a 2-teamer for you. First game that we got up on the docket, as they say, is Marquette heading into Purdue to take on Purdue. And this Marquette's team, they suck. Awful team. 2-7-1 ATS-wise on the road. Even worse, 0-1 on the road, 0-1 against that number, against a Purdue squad that's going to run them right off their own court. I got Purdue winning by 20+. I don't trust this Marquette squad to even keep that close. Lay it with Purdue there in that matchup. Another one. It's Saturday, so what do? We bet on Butler. Lay the 5. They got Providence coming into town to take a little visit to the Butler Bulldogs. Tough place to play in Butler. Why? 5-1 at home on the season, playing great basketball. Providence out on the road, 0-1 against the number. Lay it with the Butler Bulldogs. Second leg of the parlay. And last but not least, I'm wearing this hat for good reason. Clemson back home in Little John. They're laying 21, 3 touchdowns. Don't care. They're taking on the Mercer Bears. They're going to cover that 3-touchdown spread. Probably 3 touchdowns and a field goal. They win by 31. 3 touchdowns on a field goal. Win by 24. Either way, they get us to cover. Throwing Clemson minus the 21 into that 3-team parlay for college basketball Saturday. Hey, Thanks everybody for tuning in to the happy hour. Appreciate everybody that tunes in to the happy hour and all the content that we got here at Tony's Picks. Shout out to everybody that tunes in and joins us. We got David joining us here. Thanks. Evening, David. Kevin's joining us as well. Nicholas Handy. And yeah, Nicholas Handy, they still haven't confirmed really who's in net. It's almost like an hour to puck drop, and still no news on who's confirmed. Mm-hmm. I'm still looking at Hofer versus
Knight
in that one. And looks like Carl. Looks like Vanilka gets to start for Utah, but no other confirmation on the other side of that one. So, hey, it is what it is there. Shadow Kelly. Hope you're doing good. So, hey. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Any final words before we head on
out? No, that's it, guys. Good luck tonight and have a great weekend, man. Let's win.
Let's have a big weekend. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Don't forget, lots of shows lined up for a little bit later on this evening. You got Alessandra rolling along with the Look Ahead show, and then we got the Night Moves with Ramon. Have yourselves a good one. Make sure you tune in. Check out all the content we got here at Tony's Picks. Shout out, everybody. Let's have a big winning weekend together. Take care, everybody. See you guys again for the Tony's Picks happy hour on Monday. We'll be back tomorrow with that giant card for the Daily Dangle. Tomorrow, Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We got you covered on all that hockey spread that we got going tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. Make it a nice winning Friday. Have a good one, everybody.
Good luck, guys.